Let me start with an uncomfortable question. If earning more money automatically made people financially stronger, why do so many high earners still live paycheck to paycheck? Not online influencers, not extreme cases. Regular people. Engineers, nurses, office managers, junior executives. People earning far more than their parents ever did, and yet feeling just as financially fragile. This isn't a personal failure. It's a pattern. And once you see it clearly, it changes how you think about money forever. Imagine a very normal situation in the US or Europe. You're in your late 20s or early 30s. You finally land a decent job. Let's say you earn $70,000 a year in the US, or 55,000 euros in Europe. On paper, that sounds comfortable. But after taxes, Social Security, health insurance, your monthly take-home is roughly $4,200. Now life starts assigning that money for you. Rent or mortgage, $1,500. Car payment and insurance, $600. Student loan, $350. Phone, internet subscriptions, $200. Groceries and basic living, $600. You're already down to around $950. And this is where earning more quietly becomes dangerous, because that remaining money doesn't feel precious. It feels flexible. So lifestyle pressure steps in. A slightly nicer apartment. I can afford it now. A newer car. It's reliable and I deserve it. More dining out. I work hard. Weekend trips. Everyone else is doing it. Suddenly, that $950 disappears, not into savings, but into upgrades. Not luxuries, just normal improvements. And by the end of the month, the bank balance looks strangely familiar. Almost empty. Here's the hidden mistake most people never notice. When income increases, fixed costs lock in permanently. Rent doesn't go back down, car payments don't disappear, subscriptions quietly stack. So the problem isn't spending more. The problem is committing future income before it arrives. Every raise feels like freedom, but it often becomes a long-term obligation. This is how people earning $40,000 feel broke, and people earning $120,000 feel broke too. Different numbers, same pressure. Let's do very simple math. If you earn an extra $1,000 per month, but you upgrade your lifestyle by $900 per month, you didn't get richer. You became more fragile. Because now a job loss, a medical bill, or a market slowdown hurts more, not less. Higher income with higher fixed costs reduces flexibility, and flexibility is real financial strength, not income. So why do smart, educated people keep doing this? It's not lack of discipline, it's psychology. Humans don't feel wealthy based on numbers, they feel wealthy based on comparison and identity. When your income rises, your reference group changes. You stop comparing yourself to where you came from and start comparing yourself to coworkers, friends, social media. Your brain quietly adjusts what normal looks like. A basic car now feels outdated. A modest apartment feels temporary. Saving feels unnecessary because income feels stable. But income is the least stable part of the system. Jobs change, industries shift, health interrupts plans. Expenses don't care. Here's the long-term impact if this pattern continues. Savings stay low, emergency funds stay thin. Investing feels something I'll do later. And later never really arrives because lifestyle already consumed the margin. By the time income peaks in the 40s or 50s, many people realize something unsettling. They earned well, but they didn't build resilience. They built obligations. That's why layoffs hit high earners emotionally harder. They don't just lose income, they lose the structure holding everything together. Now, let's shift perspective. Financially intelligent people don't think in terms of how much they earn. They think in terms of how little they are forced to spend. They treat raises carefully, almost suspiciously. Not because they fear money, but because they understand leverage. They let income rise faster than lifestyle, quietly, intentionally. Not forever, just long enough to build options, cash buffers, low fixed costs, time flexibility. This isn't minimalism, it's control. They don't avoid comfort, they delay commitment. That single difference changes everything. So the real question isn't, how can I earn more? It's, if my income disappeared for 6 months, how would my life react? Calmly or catastrophically? That answer tells you whether earning more made you stronger or just more exposed. There's nothing wrong with ambition. There's nothing wrong with enjoying money. The danger is confusing income with security. They are not the same thing. One is a number, the other is a system. If this way of thinking helped you see money a little more clearly, consider subscribing for more calm, rational discussions about wealth and reality. No hype, just clarity.